Hello, everybody. Welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful week. Boy, it's a hot one up here in Michigan. I don't know about everywhere else, but I definitely don't like the weather here. I've got a real pretty kingbird sitting here on the windowsill. That's cool. But yeah, been a really fun week, guys. I've done some really excellent fishing this week. Yesterday, kayak out and got into some really big crappies. I got a whole limit of excellent crappies. That'll be the next video coming up. It should be out Tuesday at 5 o'clock in the evening. Also, tomorrow, I haven't heard from Matt. I'm supposed to meet up with Matt from Lake Effect Lures and do some trout fishing. I haven't heard from him yet, but even if I don't hear from him, I've already got it planned. When I plan something, I stick to it. So I'm going to be heading out tomorrow for trophy brook trout, and I'm talking over 15 inches. So I'm going to try and get me another maybe 20 incher to put on the wall. So I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow should be fun. Hey, Pat, how you doing, brother? Thanks for the stuff you sent, by the way. I appreciate it. Hey, sis. Good evening. The other day, by the way, guys, Pat Allen that just hopped on here, he sent me a package with a whole bunch of really great stuff. This is all going to go into the ice fishing tournament that we're going to do this year. So anybody that has anything you'd like to donate for this year's ice fishing tournament, it's all appreciated. I can take as much stuff as I can get because it's all going into prizes, and it's going to make for a fun tournament. So really looking forward to it. That is going to, obviously, it can't be nationwide because they don't get ice in Florida. But you're going to be talking, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, wherever they get some ice. So, yeah, it should be a fun time. But yeah, guys, it's been a decent week for me. I could do without all the heat, but hey, Scott, how's it going, brother? Hey there, Zach. Um, it's still not done. I got a picture sent the other day, and it's still not fixed. He's almost there, but not quite. Hey, Rick, how you doing, brother? Hey there, Robert. Hey, John, how you doing, brother? Thanks again for donating that guide trip. That'll be going out tonight. I wanted to show you guys this year's Master Angler Awards. These are pretty awesome. These are the 4 that I've gotten so far. I'll be getting a 5th one here soon for my smallmouth bass. And tomorrow I'm going out to try and get one for a brook trout for the season. So I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep stacking these babies up. I want to see just how many I can get this year. I'm already at a record. I've never got 5 before in a year, so pretty sweet. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, brother? Ah. I appreciate it. I do. Yep, really appreciate it, buddy. I've got some stuff to auction off tonight, guys. If you didn't hear already, we're going to be auctioning off another salmon guided trip. This is going to be towards probably mid August into September, and or end of August, September, something like that. But it's going to be out from Frankfurt, and it's going to be salmon and lake trout. So you're going to want to get in on this. We're going to be auctioning that off. Also tonight, we're going to be auctioning off a coyote pelt. This is a beautiful coyote pelt in great shape. Pat Allen sent this up to me, and this is going into the auction. So I really appreciate it, man. I love this thing. It's gorgeous. I wanted to keep it, to be honest, but I know somebody else will enjoy it, and I'll just have to get one of my own tanned up. But I really like this, and I appreciate you sending that to me, buddy. I really do. uh, hey there, Charles. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. I'm glad you like it. You guys, I think, will really enjoy my crappie video coming out on Tuesday. I also did something fun. I did a snake taxi service. I seen this little snake crossing the lake, and I felt so bad for it. I know you're supposed to let nature take its course, but it's kind of like Animal Planet when I see all those little save them all. So instead of letting that snake make his way to the lily pads and get eaten by a bass or a pike, I helped him all the way to shore where he was heading. So it's pretty cool, guys. I think you'll like that video. I'm doing all right, Nick. Hope you're doing good too, buddy. Oh yeah, definitely a cool contribution. I was not expecting that, Pat, and I really appreciate it, man. It's very nice. That's a great pelt. And it got me thinking. I think next week, when I hop on, I will be auctioning off my raccoon pelt. I've got two of them right now that I did myself. I've also got a couple beaver pelts I might work at that I've got done, so I might just do those too. Yeah, you're gonna really like this crappie video, Nick. It was excellent. I went out and I used a old-fashioned lure. You guys will like that. I like putting that stuff back to work because I'm gonna tell you what, just because something's old-fashioned like that doesn't mean it's outdated, yeah, but that doesn't mean it ain't working no more. I still guarantee you that the beetle spin can outfish 90% of those new Guggen baits. Also, I was fishing with the underspin Roadrunner, and that's what I caught those crappies on yesterday. It was insane. Had a blast. I caught some nice bass, pike, pile of big crappies. I mean, I got a limit, and it was awesome. So, hey, William, how you doing, brother? Oh yeah, beetle spins are they're an oldie but a goodie, and they are never gonna get taken away. Those are a lure that's always gonna be on the market. Same with the Roadrunner. The Roadrunner is always gonna be there. That is one of my favorites. I just ordered because I lost most of my Roadrunners yesterday to Pike. I ended up ordering I think 47 more Roadrunners last night so I could pile up on them. Oh, nice, man. Heck yeah. I'd love to see those. Crappie jigs are great. They really are. I'm doing pretty good, William. Hope you are too, man. Yep. Tonight we're going to be auctioning off a salmon lake trout trip there out of Frankfurt and also a coyote pelt. So it's a really nice one. Pat Allen sent that up, and he also sent a pile of fishing lures that are going to be donated into the ice fishing tournament for this season. So, yep, should be fun. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Maps, Panther Martins, Worden's rooster tail, that kind of stuff is just never gonna go away. it's it's a oldie and a goodie that's here to stay. Stuff like that, even the Ned rig, in my opinion, the Ned head jigs and stuff like that. I'm glad that our company came out with their own little rendition because to me that's something right there that ain't going anywhere either. I've fished with a lot of jigs and stuff in my day, and there's nothing like that. The way those things stand up and the way they work, they can't be beaten in the jig world. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm actually going to talk to Matt about maybe trying to make a underspin out of some of these and have our own rendition of that because I think that would be cool. 11 crappie, 2 walleye. Nice. Nice, man. I screwed up. It was funny. I mean, when I'm pan fishing and stuff, my panfish rod's only got 4 pound test, Mr. Crappie on it, just using ultralight. But it was funny. I caught a pike, and I knew better. When I caught this pike, he had the line swallowed. I got the hook out, and he was fine. But I should have cut the line and retied it because I knew he had chewed it up. Well, the next cast, I caught a big crappie, lifted it in the boat. The hook broke, the line broke. He hit the boat, flopped out with the jig, and that was the end of that. So I lost my lure on. I mean, I basically touched that fish. Oh, it was a rough one, but I think you guys will like that video. It turned out really good. Yeah, I ended up yesterday with what I get 22 big crappies. I mean, they were all really nice. I had a lot of 12 inchers, and then the three other fish I had on the stringer were rock bass. So that was the end of my limit. Yeah, it was ridiculous, man. I should have known better. And you'll see it really well in the video, more well than I wish you could. But yeah, dang thing broke right off, hit the bottom of the kayak, bounced out, and there's my jig. It was like slow motion too, but I couldn't get a hold of it. Oh, hey Tony, how you doing, brother? Uh, oh man, yeah, that's rough. It's definitely not hard to do though, man. Those big lakes they can be tricky. Oh yeah, I definitely got it posted. I got 2 meals out of that, and yesterday's limit I got 3 meals. So yep, doing good with that. Hey Art, how you doing, buddy? Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy, Nikolai. I can't believe that. Yeah, must I mean, were you down to their depth? I know that's a tricky thing out there in those crazy depths. So I see we got a pile more people on tonight. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Also, tonight we're going to be auctioning off another salmon charter out of Frankfurt, and my buddy John, Call the Wild Outdoors, is going to be doing that. And then we also have a coyote pelt, which is really sweet. That's going up tonight too, guys. So, oh yeah, the Ned rig's unbelievable. Yep. Thanks, Kim. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoy it. I got a message too from somebody today fishing in Oscoda at the dam. They said they thanked me and they said their first time using it and they caught some nice fish. So I'm telling you guys, if you haven't tried the Ned heads, I mean they're ridiculous. In my opinion, they are a ridiculous bait, especially the TRD by Z-Man. It's something that just doesn't look good, but it don't matter if it looks good. It looks good to the fish. It's nuts. It's nuts. So 6 inches of water. Oh, good, man. I've tried that with my boat before, and you would be shocked seeing how many places it leaks out of so quick. By the time I peek under the boat while it's filling up, there's just water everywhere. I got no way to no way to pinpoint the leak spots. I think the whole dang boat needs patched. Oh, geez. Yeah, that would make a mess. I've heard of that before. Yep, I've heard of that before. Uh, yeah, it's yesterday was a great day, guys. I went out and I caught a lot of big fish, a lot of big fish. And I met a couple more subscribers on the water yesterday. I met a subscriber that kind of whipped me off the road. That was kind of funny. I just love meeting people. I even got a message today from one of my friends from school, and this one was shocking. Somebody lost a hat out on Alcona Pond, and it happened to be one of my LT Outdoor hats. And my buddy found it, and he says, "Look, I'm putting this back to use. Just found it on the pond." And he's got his son wearing my one of my LT Outdoors hats that they happened to find on the pond. I thought that was really cool. So, yeah, whoever lost their hat, it's getting put to good use. So, uh, yeah, that's I wouldn't doubt if every one of my rivets are leaking. It's bad. Ugh. Oh man, yeah, Lake Erie. I bet that's nuts down there with them. Yeah. Hey, Josh, how you doing, buddy? I'm sure the walleye tear them up too. I haven't been in a good situation yet where I can jig them for walleye, but I'm sure if I can get my butt on the Saginaw River at the right time and I use those Ned heads, I'm sure I can get walleye on them, no problem, and catfish and everything else. But man, they're great. I love the sizes too that they made. Yep, the Lake Effect guys got some perfect sizes. I'm going to be using these tomorrow for those giant brook trout. For those of you that didn't hear, I was supposed to be meeting up with Matt from Lake Effect tomorrow to catch some big brook trout, but I have not. I have not heard from him yet, so I don't know if he's still going or not. If not, though, I'm going to be going probably by myself, and which is fine. And I'm going to try and get in on these trophy brookies, and I'm talking 15 to 20-inch brook trout, so it should be a good time. Um, I don't remember, William. I don't remember which ones they were. I know I wrote them down somewhere. I know cold water, the one I tried, I wasn't too. I mean, it was a fun lake, but it wasn't the best lake I ever fished. That's for sure. And it definitely wasn't worth all the trouble. uh, oh, I know. I found a few hats in my day, just kind of cruising through the water. But yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it was pretty cool, and I thought it was great that he found it. Uh, yeah, I'll have to look, William. I'm not sure. I've been writing down so many lakes lately, from different counties. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to be in Otsego, possibly. It all depends on where I end up traveling, but I'm going to be leaving super early in the morning, trying to cover some ground here. I'm still leaving, guys, August 1st through the 6th. I won't have any videos that week because unless I can stockpile before then, but I won't be recording that week much except for the travel. I'll be showing some of the travel stuff I get to do. But other than that, I probably won't get to fish that week. It's going to be more of a sales thing. Yeah, that sounds like a fun day, man. Hey Frank, how you doing, buddy? Oh man, thank you. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're having a good time down there in Bay City. That's yeah, honestly, man, I mean, I love my country life, but as far as fishing places go, you've got probably my favorite place in the state. There is so much fun to be had down there in Bay City, and hopefully you're having a good time down there because I sure love it, man. The cat fishing too is just unbelievable. I wish I could get down there more often, but it's about a 2 hour drive for me where I'm at up here. So I still try to go down there several times a year, but man, that drive sucks. But I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. And I know I say it time and time again, guys, and you've seen it on my videos, but if any of you ever want decals, email me. My email's right in every single video. It's just ltoutdoors15 at yahoo.com. I love sending out decals. I love hearing about you guys driving around with them and stuff. So yeah, anytime you guys want one, get a hold of me. I definitely love to. So even your Bob, oh man, that's rough. No, I have not, Scott. I probably will now that I have the fish finder. The reason I never have is because I know how deep that lake is, and those fish can be tough to find out there because of the depth. So I will probably give it a try here soon. I know there's some great walleye fishing out there and some really big pike and perch. But yeah, you got to know where to go out there because those depths are ridiculous. Aw, well, I appreciate that, Frank. I appreciate that. Yeah, you've man, I'm really looking forward to Florida. I got to get down there, buddy. I've never seen the ocean and I am dying to get down and taste that, man. I want to do some fishing and that's a dream bucket lister for me. I don't think a day goes by that I don't think about fishing the ocean. So it's going to happen, man. I got to get down there. Hey, thanks, Art. I appreciate that. Yep, if you guys haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all the views. My view time and stuff has been going up lately, which is good. It was going down for a while, which was crazy. I was actually making less than I was a year and a half ago, so it was getting pretty bad. But now the views are going back up again, so it's good. I've been working pretty tough to get things going and putting in extra time into the videos, trying to make them the best that I can do. So the I'll tell you, the ocean. I mean, you've got some pretty amazing stuff too, Gina, and I'm dying like to see the mountains and the volcano and there's so much cool stuff over your way. But yeah, the ocean's definitely a dream, especially for us fishermen. I'm sure you dreamed of it too, just all the random species that you could catch, and yeah, it's going to be amazing. Oh, you got it, Bob. I want to try them, man. I'll tell you, I have a huge love for lizards and snakes and stuff, but I would not mind trying to eat one of them iguanas. I have heard they're good, and I know there's such a problem down there that I definitely wouldn't mind taking one and giving it a shot. So, uh, yeah, I am very excited to do it, Frank. It is seriously the top of my list, man. If I could go anywhere, people laugh because if I could go anywhere in the world right now, it would probably be Florida, just so I could do that, just so I could experience that fishing. I was telling Matt the other day from Lake Effect that I know for a fact if I went down there with just my Ned heads and their tackle, even the feisty fry and some of their even the ice fishing jigs, I'd love to try. But I know I could go down there and like maybe get my first peacock bass on a feisty fry and a Ned head. I don't know. I've got goals and dreams, man, and it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get down there. On in the picture, I seen one before in a picture with the bullhead in the background. It was like perfect. That's cool though. That's cool. I felt so stupid the other day because I told my sister, I was never a big geography fan. Like I didn't know stuff. I didn't know much about all that. But I always thought the Dakotas were down by the Carolinas. Don't ask me why. Maybe because it's north and south. But once I realized you guys were by Montana, I'm like, oh, no wonder the trout fishing's so good. And that makes sense with the mountains and stuff. So yeah, I got to get over there though. It's gonna be a good time. Hey Terry, how you doing, buddy? Uh, oh man, tastes like chicken, huh? I'm definitely gonna try it. Definitely gonna try it. And for those of you that didn't hear already, I talked about it last weekend, but I did sign up for that show Alone. I don't know how many of you watch it, but speaking of eating weird things like that, that's funny. You say it tastes like chicken too. I'm gonna be doing some weird stuff here soon, and I'm gonna do videos of it just to show you guys. Because obviously, if I want to be on that show, I got to start practicing my bushcraft and stuff. I mean, I do have a lot of knowledge in that world, but I've never eaten a mouse. That's something that never really seemed great to me, but I gotta try it because if I get on that show, I gotta be used to that kind of stuff. I've eaten a lot of weird things in my day, but I've never eaten a mouse. So I think I'm gonna make like a weird deadfall, catch a mouse, eat it, get that whole thing going. So yeah, gonna be doing some weird things here soon, guys. Yeah, they look meaty. I like watching that. Oh, I can't think of the guy's name, but I watch one guy down there. He'll run and jump in the water and try to catch them, and it's crazy. Barbecue iguana, like, uh, yeah, I definitely. That's something I got to learn too. I'm gonna buy one of those. I can't remember what they call them things, but there's a fire starter that I need to practice with because they don't allow you to bring matches, can't bring a lighter. They are very specific on the kind of things that you can bring, and I like that though. It makes it trickier. Just like how you can't bring a gun, you can't bring. I could bring a longbow. I could bring uh, a slingshot, which I used to be really good with a slingshot, so I might start practicing that again. Oh, you know what? I know that song, John. I haven't heard that in so long. Oh man. Oh yeah, I did, Chad. Yep, I did. Oh, well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, shout out to Parker. That was great seeing you, buddy. I messaged back saying to make sure I tell them that I love the picture. But yeah, that's great. Yeah, they sent me a picture the other day of Parker standing there in front of the with the razor. The back of the razor had the decal on it, and I thought that was excellent. So I love seeing you guys use my decals and everything. Any little bit of support like that helps. So I'm definitely gonna do it, Nick. It's gonna happen. 72-hour, eat only what you catch. It's funny you say that, Bob, because when I signed up for the show, I had to go through a big questionnaire. It took me, I don't know, almost 2 hours to fill out everything because I went in detail with it. But I've actually done. I used to do a 3-day float camp trip down the Asable from Mayo down, and I would not bring any food with me. I expected myself to catch whatever I did. So for 3 full days, I caught fish, I foraged my mushrooms, and I really need to start doing videos of that though, guys. The hard part is, back then was before my mom and dad passed, and dad could go and pick me up with the boat and the trailer and haul me back. So, because obviously, if I float all the way down, I can't just motor all the way back. So that's the tough thing is I live alone and got to have somebody to pick me up and stuff. So, but it would definitely be fun. It's actually, yeah, kind of a flint and steel type thing. Yep. I can't remember what they call it though. Um it's not the normal fire starter that I see, but yeah, that's sure. Yeah, absolutely. The fire, as long, with fire, that's I honestly, I've been watching it a lot just to see what these other people do, and a lot of them make me sick, man. Just some of the stuff, the mistakes. I was gonna do Panther Martin earrings just for you, Gina. I did see that. Yep. The other day, guys, you guys seen my Panther Martin ear piercing. Well, Gina got it in the arm the other day. Her husband got her the other day in the arm, and it looked a little worse than my ear. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend doing that for fun. Yeah, I've been offered to do those block permits and stuff before, William, because I've got, there's people up here and do it too, but I don't know. I'm not really for that. I'll take one. I could go out on opening day and get a doe. That's not a problem for me at all. I'm just real picky about it, and I really don't believe in taking just for the fact that they're doing damage. I've always been against that. So Pharaoh rod, you got it right, Scott. Thank you. Yep, that's what I need to. I need to buy a Pharaoh rod and learn how to use it. That's top of my bucket list right now to be for that show. Well, I'm definitely gonna be doing them, Nick. I'm definitely gonna do them. Yeah, but see, Robin works full time, so that's definitely not. Yeah, I didn't even see your comment, Robin, but that's definitely something she wouldn't be able to do. Yeah, definitely something she couldn't just do. She's only got 2 days off a week, sometimes just the one. So yeah, so it's tough because I'm pretty much on my own. Hey Terry, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great week. I know I mentioned a little bit ago, but I don't know how many of you actually seen it. This week, I got 4 of my 5 Master Angler Awards. These are the patches this year. John from Call of the Wild probably will call me out on this if I'm wrong, but I am almost 100% sure that this is a Bob Spill. I'm pretty sure that that's an Atlantic salmon that they have on this year's patch because of the weird, almost square. I mean, it's hard to tell because they're sewn, but I'd say they are by those weird square-like markings. But yeah, I think these are Atlantics. I'm almost positive they're Atlantics, but it's cool. Right now, guys, I have 4. I've got my 5th one coming pretty soon in the mail, and I am still after it. One thing I wanted to tell you guys tonight is that I am going to start focusing. Lately, I've just been trying to do videos that I think you guys will enjoy, but I am going to start. Um, yeah, that or a young king. I was thinking that too with the black on the face, but I think they meant to have those weird X marks on the back like in Atlantic. I think they meant to do their first Atlantic, but I'll have to look on yeah, I'll have to look online, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for. But from now on, I am going to start setting my fishing, outings and stuff especially for the master anglers. I'm going to try picking lakes that have the biggest of each species that I want to go for, and I'm going to try and get these species because I really want to cross more off this year. And I think you guys will enjoy the videos either way. They're going to be fun. So, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be heading out for master angler brook trout, which that's 15 inches or bigger. So, I'm really going to try and get a giant brookie tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. All together in my collection, Nick, I've got, let's see, I got 2 years in a row. I got 3, so that's 6, and then I got 2 1 year, so that's 8. Um, one the year before, that's 9, 10, because I got one back in 2005, and then um the 5 this year, so 15. Yep. That's funny. uh But for those of you that didn't hear, guys, I'm gonna do the auctions tonight at 8 because that'll be our halfway point. Because I said I'm going on tonight till 9 o'clock. So tonight we're doing an auction at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be for a charter for salmon and lake trout out of Frankfurt with Call the Wild Outdoors. His name's John, great guy. Also, I'm gonna be doing an auction tonight for this coyote pelt. It is gorgeous, real nice one. Pat sent this to me just to put in for the auction. So that is also going to be going on tonight, guys. We're going to have a coyote and a charter going on. So Aw, thanks. Hey, Troy, what's happening, brother? I'm ready to get back on the water, man. I got to get another kitty. I got to get a better picture. Next time, I'm gonna bring my steel. I've got that one just plain metal bump board. That thing will show a lot better because I tried my hardest. I couldn't read the thing at all from the picture, so that one won't count. But yeah, we're gonna have to. We're definitely gonna have to get back out there, man. I'm dying for it. So whenever you want. Yeah, that is true, Frank. Yep, that's true. I don't see a lot of complaints about the bugs, though. It makes me wonder because I know one thing they don't allow you to bring is bug spray. And I don't see people getting nailed by mosquitoes and flies as much as they should be. So I almost wonder if they got to be getting some kind of sponsor, some kind of bug spray already on them. I don't know. It just seems fishy to me that they don't ever get covered in bugs because I know on a regular fishing day for me, I am covered in black flies and stuff. So, yeah, this one is open skinned. Yep. Yep. This is open cased, which is exactly how my raccoons are too. So next week I'm going to auction off raccoons, guys. I'll probably do a one coon and a beaver next weekend. But yeah, tomorrow, Troy, I'm going out for trophy brook trout. I'm gonna try and get one between 15 and 20 inches. I just want one to mount. I'll catch and release the rest of the day, but I just want one to mount. Because eventually, guys, I want this entire. I'll probably move my fishing rod rack, but because I think the fish would look even cooler up there. But I want to have this whole wall covered in mounts. That would be awesome. Yeah, I agree, Bob. I wouldn't doubt it too, and I'm really hoping that they do at least think about choosing me. I mean, like I said, I spent a long time filling out their questions. I went into detail about everything I do know. I went into detail about things that I don't know because I'm not one to lie. I can tell a lot of the people that do get on that show are liars because a lot of them are, like the one guy that didn't even last a day because he's seen some bear poop. Obviously, he made some stuff up, or he wouldn't have gone off that easy. Some of those people just are a waste of show space, in my opinion. But I definitely would not. In fact, I'd be a weird one on the show because I'd be talking to bears. I'd be fishing probably all day, every day because all I gotta do is have a good eating. I probably eat better than I do right now. Uh, yeah, that would be cool, Troy, for sure. Hey, William, how you doing, buddy? I've got my biggest brook trout was actually 20 inches. I've got a master angler for that one. It took top in the state that year. That I'll probably never get a brook trout that big again. I'm gonna try tomorrow, but I mean, that's a big one, especially for Michigan. That's a really big one. But yeah, I catch some really big trout. I enjoy trout fishing. Well, thank you, Bob. Thank you. Head back out to Taos Lake. Uh, you know, I thought about it, Dan, but I was just talking about it a minute ago. I'm going to start focusing only on locations for master angler fish. And I mean, as much fun as I have out there, I might go back out for one episode of Top Water because that's just a blast out there. But honestly, I don't think that lake holds too many giants. I mean, I'm sure it's got a 40 out there or a few of them, 40-inch pike, I mean, but I don't think there's a ton. There's a lot of hammer handles. Yeah, I just don't see any master anglers really coming out of there. Probably some 10-inch. Well, I know there's 10-inch bluegills in there, but nothing. I don't know. I know lakes that I can go to guarantee my 10-inch. Actually, I feel better on Cedar Lake for 10-inch bluegills than I do Taos Lake. Like, I don't know. I've got a whole list of lakes I've been writing down just for master anglers. Yeah, exactly, Bob. That's something, I never understand the people on there. I mean, sure, some people have done it, but God, you could be stockpiling that fish, man. I mean, most people they'll go out and if they do keep fish, they keep like 3 of them on the show and then they go home or most of the people only keep one. They, "Oh, I got my fish for the day." And then well, guess what? You're not going to have that many good days. If you're catching fish, stock up on them, smoke them, find a way to keep them. Like, ugh. How you doing, Snappy? Oh man. Well, thanks, Nick. I'm gonna try tomorrow, brother. I'm definitely trying. I'm gonna see if I can get me a. It's definitely gonna be a big one. I'm shooting for 15 to 20-inch brookie tomorrow. That's my goal. And from now on, when I do choose these master angler places, I'm gonna try and hit them early in the morning, fish them all day long, or at least as long as it takes me to get that fish that I need for the master angler. And I'm gonna focus on those fish. I'm not gonna just go out there and hey, that fish ain't biting. I'm gonna start focusing on some bluegills. Like, yeah, yeah. Trout fishing's great. I think tomorrow's video is gonna be good. The video I got coming out on Tuesday, I think you guys will enjoy. That's a crappie video I just did yesterday. I got a limit of really big, beautiful crappies, so that was a lot of fun. Smoked trout are good. Yep, absolutely. I'm trying not to, Bob. Trying not to, man. I'm keeping myself, I feel that I filled out the information the best that I possibly could. I definitely didn't lie about it. I think if they were to look into my credentials, they would see that I definitely ain't one to make anything up. So, I mean, I don't even make up fish. I hear about these people faking fish all the time. Oh, I got this 20-inch crappie the other day or a 30-inch smallmouth or something crazy, and then they got no proof, right? But I never in my life have made up fish stories. I just don't see a point. Oh, trout fishing's awesome, Chad. I highly recommend it, man. And it's easy. It's real easy. Their trout streams are everywhere, and you just honestly, this time of year is my favorite time to fish them. If you find a nice cold one, if it's warm water, if you get to it and it's not flowing very good and it's warm water, chances are the trout are not in there. They probably moved upriver. They got to go find cold water. Trout do not like warm water at all. So if a stream like right now we've been dry in the state, the streams go low, the trout will move. They go find deeper water, colder water. It's got to be cold. So if you find yourself some cold water with some good flow, there's going to be trout in there. And then if you fish like with a Meps or a Panther Martin like I do, guaranteed to catch them, man. Guaranteed. See, I actually prefer fried fish. I mean, smoked fish is great, but I think if I could choose between the two, I'd eat fried fish every day. I basically do, but that's true. That's true, John. Yep. They are opportunistic feeders. They just eat they eat when they get the chance. Oh, there you go. See, I've tried with the power baits and I've done okay, but I do way better on the Maps and Panther Martins and I think see the bigger trouts especially the majority of them feed on minnows. They're already accustomed to eating bait fish. That's just what they do. Even the big brook trout, they eat minnows. So the spinner's nice because with all that flash, it's trying to represent a minnow. And I don't know, since I started fishing with mostly spinners and stuff, I catch a lot of just really big trout, especially big brook trout. Oh, geez. I have, Rick. I've eaten a lot of them. Actually, my mom loved them. And before she passed, I used to cook them all the time. Yep, perch eggs. If you guys haven't tried perch eggs, they are good. I should do a video on them. I haven't eaten them since she passed, but used to eat them with her all the time. Holy shit. No, it's a good idea now, Bob. I could probably still get one in there. I don't know if the hole's sealed all the way yet. I could probably pop it in there. Uh, but I see you got 32 of you on. If you didn't hear already tonight, it's going to be out of Frankfurt. We call the Wild Outdoors. You can bring 5 people Plus, if you'd like to be on an episode of LT Outdoors, I can tag along and video the thing. It'll be in August and September. Sometime in there, you can figure out a date with John. But also, I've got a Coyote pelt that I'm going to be auctioning off tonight, which will be really cool. And also, thanks, John. Pound that like button if you have not already. I appreciate it. It does help. Yeah, that's true, Art. Yeah, that's the main thing is the fire. Yep. Everything else I pretty much got down, but um whereabouts are you at, Judith? Because I do know of some good perch fishing down south, but I guess it depends on where you're at. I can't remember. Yeah, that's true. It is free to hit that thumbs up button. Yep. Oh, Mississippi. God, you got to have perch around somewhere. I know you got walleye. I know. Shoot, my buddy lives in South Carolina and gets some nice perch even. But I don't know. I'd have to research it for you and try to figure out. It seems like there'd be something down there, but maybe not. Maybe not. I know up here we're definitely blessed with perch. We got. I actually, because I grew up here, I'm more jealous of you guys that have more panfish. Especially the red-eared sunfish. I am very jealous of those because we do not have. Um, there's only. Yeah, pretty much, Robin. It's just a coyote's a coyote. They're the same species, but no, I actually haven't looked at all, Frank. I'm sure they're starting. I do better at the end of this month though and into August. So that's why I haven't really got out to look yet because it's not I know I'm not going to find a whole bunch of crazy stuff right now. It's just not that time of year, but I could get out and find some right now for sure, but just nothing too great. Oh yeah, you definitely got the stripers. Yep. I love seeing those, man. I would definitely love to get into them. They seem like a lot of fun. Yep, shell crackers. That's yeah, the red-eared sunfish, I'm pretty sure what they call shell crackers, and we don't have them this far north. Sometimes they try to plant them in certain lakes. For instance, they tried planting them in Cedar Lake, but what bothered me is when they planted them, people started showing up and fishing them because they were, out of a planter. They were used to feeding on fish pellets and easy to catch. These people went out and just filled their buckets with all these little red ears, brought them home. That was the end of it. They ruined the fishery and every chance of it. I cannot stand when people do that stuff. If somebody plants something, leave them alone. Let them take hold, or else you're just destroying any chance of a good fishery. But downstate, especially Jackson, Grass Lake area, there are some awesome red ear spots down there. And if you guys haven't caught a lot of people mistake a red ear for a pumpkin seed or even a hybrid. All the sunfish have the red speck in their ear, but that doesn't make them a red ear. A legit red ear sunfish is a totally different fish. They look more like a bluegill, but they got a big old red ear on the end of their black. And I'll tell you, they get really big. They're a lot bigger than our normal fish. I've caught 11 and 12-inch red ears. They get big. Yeah, the cast netting things. I've always I see people do that for bait a lot down there, but see, up here, it's all our lakes, especially lakes with walleye. Every lake that has walleye has perch because walleyes and perch they're in the same family. Walleye perch is actually walleye's main source. They love to feed on them because perch have horrible vision. So they usually at nighttime the perch will actually lay on the bottom. I've seen it a million times on my camera. It's crazy, but they'll lay on the bottom. The walleyes come along because they've got good eyesight at night. They bump them with their nose, and it makes the perch dart up, and then the perch pauses because they can't see. They don't know what happened, and the walleye just swallows them. So usually any lake with walleyes got a good amount of perch. That's those two go together like peanut butter and jelly. Okay, I kind of figured they did, Chad. It seems like they would. I mean, it's just you don't hear about them that often, but yeah, I guess you got big perch in the Mississippi River. Hey, Jason, how you doing, buddy? Ah, killing me, Troy. Have you beat our 45 yet? Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, there's so much crazy stuff to do down in Florida. I hope I get to go down and experience that stuff one day, but oh, you can keep one. Okay. Yeah, actually the place I want to go fish tomorrow for trout, I'm only allowed to keep one, which I think it kind of sucks, but like I said, I'm just going to keep one to get mounted anyway, so no, it's true, Frank. It's very true, and that is why people are always asking me. Like I get people get mad at me when I don't name a lake or a play or a stream or a spot on here, but I refuse to. Especially, like my crappie lake, for instance. People were asking me where I was at. I'm not going to tell. And if somebody, I'm going to say this now because I got 42 of you watching. Stay on here for just a second in case one of you is watching that does this. If anybody ever comments a location on my video and I did not personally put the location in the video, that comment is getting deleted as quickly as I see it. Because if I don't put the name of the lake or stream in the video, there is a reason for that. And I do not appreciate anybody commenting the name of that body of water. I seen one guy did it today, and he says, yeah, well, I think everybody deserves to know where the fish are, and that's fine, but it was my video and I did not put the name. So he did not have the right to do it and I deleted the comment. So, oh, okay. Wow. That was before my time, John. Good, Jason. Good. Yeah, you guys got sauger. That's a cool fish. Yeah, that's something we don't have up here. That would definitely be a neat one, though. Yeah, a lot of the ones that I see net and bait in Florida is pretty neat. That's something I'd like to do. Yep, Sauger. I think just like the shell crackers, they do better and warmer too. So yeah, I totally understand, William. I'll have to. I know I seen them. It's just I can't remember what lakes they were. I'll look at them. But no, I appreciate it, and it's like I said before, if anybody ever wants to see me fish somewhere, and do a video, I am more than happy to not put the name of the lakes. I prefer not to. So I really have no problem putting larger lakes, anything like that I know a million people have already know the Asable River, for instance. I've had people chew me out for putting that on there. But guess what? Everybody in the nation, especially if you're a trout fisherman, has heard of the Asable River. It is the farthest thing. You might as well say the ocean's a secret in that case. So I don't mind at all putting on there if I'm fishing the Asable River. And I think that's stupid that anybody complains about that one. Yeah, yeah, big water, definitely a totally different ball game. I've even had the DNR up here email me. I mean, they know I have the right to name lakes whenever I want, but they thank me for not naming some of these small lakes because they know how much damage can be done, and I do too. Stupid. I know that a lot of people are out there just looking for fishing spots because a lot of people just don't know. They don't know where to find fish. So they'll go through, they'll find my videos. They'll be like, "Oh, I know where that's at," and then they tell their friends. Friends tell their friends, and so on. Boom, that little lake's toast. And I do not want to be the person that ruins a small lake. For some reason, people seem to think when you walk out on a lake in the wintertime, there is fish underneath of you at all times. Every step, you're walking over hundreds of fish. That is not the case. Not the case at all. There's usually, especially on a small lake, you might have one big school of bluegills that are centered in one spot on that lake. And if you get a whole pile of people out there pounding them bluegills, keeping every one they catch, it, it takes years to come back, years. And yeah, I will never be that guy. Never be that guy. Chain pickerels are beautiful. That would be cool. I'd love to. I'd definitely love to catch one of them. Oh, you shouldn't have said Pierre Marquette. That was a secret for sure. Yeah, I'm not a fan of him, Judith. Just to be honest, I know him personally. Not a big fan. Yeah, that's exactly right, Frank. Yep. It is definitely not about it's not that I'm trying to keep a spot under wraps because I don't care. I do enjoy taking people out and getting them on fish, but at the same time, I want to make sure that fishing spot is good for years to come. I don't want to see billion people come in, clean it out, and ruin it to where I ain't gonna be able to go back and catch a fish there for several years. I mean, and that happens. That happens so often. It's ridiculous. Well, that's good, Troy. At least you haven't beat that yet. I want to, man. We got to get back out. We got to break 50. I'm down. Let's get 75. That's true. That's true, John. There is. Every single lake has its good and its bad, but there's always at least one species that is taking over in a lake and doing well. And once you learn that species, learn where to find them, you're going to do good. But and that's what people don't understand. They seem to think, they find these videos and they think this is the lake, this is where all the fish are, but every single lake is good. That's why I like to get out and travel. That's why I like to get out and fish as many places as I can to show everybody that these lakes are all excellent. If you go through my videos, there are so many videos of different bodies of water, and I kill it on all of them. I do. I love it. Oh man, yeah. There's some bad fishing that goes on over that side too, John. I know that. Oh, absolutely, Ryan. I'm not gonna let you forget that one, buddy. I'm gonna be bugging you. Nope, we don't, Judith. Not up here where I'm at, but downstate, yes, we do have them in Michigan. Just not up where I'm at. They're further south. The Saginaw River's got a bunch of really big flathead catfish, but yeah, there's yep. Jackson's actually the most well known in the state for big bucks. Yep. Hey, Kevin, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, amen to that, Bob. That's exactly what I do, and that's how I wish every person was like that. I seen one person in particular that I was sponsored by that I deleted and blocked because I seen them going back to a spot over and over and over and over again last winter, keeping fish, keeping limits every single time, over and over and over. That right there, I'm sorry if you are not a true sportsman. I don't need you. Like that. I hate that. So. No, I haven't, Frank. Never have. I actually haven't left the state. So I'm looking forward to the first week of next month because I'll actually be leaving the state for a bit. I don't think I'm gonna get to fish because we're traveling to sell, stuff for Lake Effect, but in to Canada and we never got a chance to. So that's something I want to do, especially in his honor. Oh, nice. That's a big flathead. That's a big one. Okay. Yeah. We got some decent ones up here. Soybeans, same thing. But nah, the biggest bucks I see come out of, especially Jackson, Washtenaw County. That's real good stuff down there. But that's because they got a lot of cornfields. So my family's actually, most of you probably don't know, but a lot of my family's from the Jackson area, Grass Lake, down that way. So I'm pretty familiar with that area. I'm hoping to do a video down there as soon as I get the chance, because I know a lot of them lakes like the back of my hand, and there's some really good fishing down there. And I know if I want to get my mask, nice, Jason. I should put a camera out. I'm sure I've got several out by my tree stand. I just haven't put it out there. Yeah, a lot of corn and private land. Yep. That's what does it. That's exactly what does it. Because a lot of the guys that show up on the public lands up here, they shoot everything. If it's brown, it's down. Well, there goes the bucks. Hey there, Robert. From Grass Lake, my favorite, well, used to be my favorite little town. Not so much anymore, but it's still excellent fishing. Nice. Yeah, there's some giants down there for sure. Definitely some big ones. For those of you that didn't hear already, in about 4 minutes, I'm going to be doing the auctions tonight. We're going to be auctioning off a charter. It's going to be going out of Frankfurt for salmon and lake trout. This is going to be for 5 people, and I can come along too if you'd like to have somebody there to record it. I'd love to make an episode out of it. It'll be in August or September with Call the Wild Outdoors on here. His name's John. Really good guy. Also, got an open case Coyote pelter, guys. It's all tanned and ready to go. Beautiful pelt. Pat donated this to be auctioned off, so this will also go up tonight. It's really nice, nicely done. So, did you do that yourself, Pat? That's very well done. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Wow. I actually have a photo. I should try to pull it up one of these days and show you guys, but I have a 14-point photo from behind my house. He had split brow tines and everything and drop tines. He was amazing. And he came out like 3 days, and it was probably a week before the bow opener. And then I never seen him again. I think somebody poached him because none of the neighbors were seeing him too. They had photos. And after the opener when we were all out hunting and stuff, nobody ever seen him again. No more photos. So sadly, I think somebody poached him. That was back before my DNR friend moved over this way, and we had a lot of problems with poachers. So, wow, yeah, that's a heavy buck right there. Probably an oldie. Hey, Ozzy, how's it going, buddy? Oh, sorry about that, Robert. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, but this week, guys, like I said, I've got a crappie video coming out. It should be Tuesday at 5 p.m. Really good video. I also did a snake taxi service and gave this brown snake a ride across the lake where he was heading. Also, this week, guys, I got 4 master angler patches. These are from 4 of the big fish that you've seen on my videos this year. I got one for a white bass. I got one for a freshwater drum. I got one for a bullhead. And then I got another one for a rock bass. So, and I'm waiting on my 5th one to come from smallmouth bass, and I'm working on getting more. Tomorrow I'm going after my brook trout, which has to be 15 inches or bigger. That's a pretty good feat for Michigan, but I've done it before, and I think I can do it again. So, oh, okay. Well, you did a good job, Pat. I've actually skinned them out with the claws before, and it was kind of cool. I took it to J&K Fur Exchange in Whittemore that I usually go to sell, and I did it with a badger, and he liked it so much he wanted to buy it for himself. Ralph did, to have tanned. So I thought that was cool because I was gonna have it tanned myself, but yeah, really neat. All right, guys, it is 8 o'clock. That is when I said I would do the charter thing. So we're going to be auctioning off this charter right now, guys. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, the crappie video is going to be awesome. So first off, tonight I am going to be auctioning off the charter for salmon and lake trout out of Frankfurt. So I don't know. I think it's fair because of how high the price usually gets on this to start off at $100. So if anybody's okay with $100, please jump in on that. Last week, I think we ended up selling the charter for $350. So if anybody wants to jump in right now and bid for $100 on the charter, like I said, you can bring 5 people out there, folks, and myself if you would like to have it as a video. It'll be a good time. But like I said, guys, um, all right, there we go. Thanks, Robert. We're at 180 right now, guys. $180 for a trip out there on Lake Michigan after the Salmon and Lakers. The fishing out there is insane. You even have a chance of hooking up with a giant brown. You just never know. The one doing this charter. It's a good time. He gets some really nice fish, so it should be fun. Right now we're at $180. Robert Emmerich has it right now at 180. So if anybody else wants to jump in right now, we got 44 people watching. If you would like to get a charter out on Lake Michigan right now, we are auctioning it off. It is going for $180 right now. It's an auction for 5 people, up to 5 people. Plus, you could bring myself if you wanted to have a video. So it'll be a good time. Anytime in August or September, we're at $180 right now. Hey, Jason, I know it's going to be fun, man. Going to be fun. You'll include shipping. That's $180, guys. We're at 180 right now. $180 for the charter right now out of Frankfurt. Robert Emmerich has it at 180. Yeah, that's another thing too, guys, that most of you might not realize. You'll get to see some beautiful sights out of the Frankfurt area. You'll get to see the dunes and all kinds of really cool stuff. John Call the Wild posted a video last night, so you could see some of the sights. He's on Facebook. You're going to want to check that out. Oh, shipping LT. That'll be cool. I appreciate that, Robert. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it myself because I have never been out on Lake Michigan. I don't think I've been out there ever in a boat even. So it's going to be a good time. Going to be a good time. Hey, Kevin. All right. I'm going to let her go for 2 minutes, guys. We're at $180 right now. If nobody else wants to bid, this is going to go to Robert for $180. $180 right now for a charter up to 5 people and myself. It'll be a good time. You can't beat that at all. Charters usually go for a lot more than that, so it's a good deal. Right now we're at $180, guys. $180 for a charter out of Frankfurt. This will be in August or September. Lots of salmon and stuff. Yeah, it sure seems like a pretty thing, man. I like going out on Lake Huron and seeing the sights, and honestly, I like Lake Michigan better. So I think it's going to be really pretty. Yep, going to be a good time. But all right, anybody want to bid on this? We're at 180 right now. Robert's the only one bidding. $180 right now for a charter out on Lake Michigan with Call the Wild Outdoors. Do a Saturday trip. We have a full after or a lull in the afternoon. Oh, run us to Manitou Island. Okay, that'd be cool. Okay, Rick jumped in. Rick's got her at $200. Rick's got her at $200 right now, guys. We're at $200 right now for the salmon charter out of Frankfurt. It'll be a good time. Guaranteed fish, or you get another charter out there. That's what we were talking about last week. So Robert bumped her up 260. We're at 260 right now. 260 for a salmon charter out of Frankfurt. Up to 5 people you can bring. Plus, you can bring me along if you want a video. So 260 right now. We're at 260. It's a good question, Frank. Is this an all-day? I think he said it would be, but is this an all-day trip, John? Yeah, the cohos, man. That'll be fun. That'll be cool. Yep, I'm excited to see the salmon. Last year, the state, I think it was last year, the state record was caught out there. So all day on Saturdays. Okay, so if you guys get to pick the day. If it's a Saturday or Labor Day, okay. If it's a Saturday or Labor Day, it can be all day long. And yeah, so there's the answer. It can be an all day long trip if it's Saturday or Labor Day. $300. Rick bumped her up. We're at $300 right now. Can't do any Sunday. Or I guess part day trips during the week, it sounds like, but Saturday's a good day to do it. $350. Robert jumped her up to $350 right now. $350 is a salmon trip. last year the state record was taken. Crazy thing about state records, guys, if you're on this charter and you are the one that reels in the state record salmon, even though we're just trolling, you will be the one getting a state record. I learned this last year when that guy got the one on the boat. I personally didn't think it was fair, but what am I to say, you know? So it's a good way to get a state record. Evenings during the week from 5:30 to 11. Okay. All right. So it'd be like an all evening trip if you guys want to go in the evening during the week. So it's either Saturday all day or evening during the week. There will be a record caught again this year. That's actually, I think you're right on that because they're just getting bigger each year. So, yep. And that was caught near his port. So you got a good chance of getting the new state record out there, guys. I mean, come on now. Who doesn't want that? Right now, we are at $350. $350. Robert Emmerich has it right now at $350 for an all-day trip. If he wants to go on a Saturday from Frankfurt after Salmon and Lakers. Yeah, I agree, Pat. Yep. The alewives, and honestly, I think the salmon themselves could switch over and eat the gobies too. I think they would learn. Wow. You see that, guys? The biggest last year that he got was 42 pounds. So, I mean, that's gigantic. That's gigantic. So you want to get out on this boat. It's going to be a good time. That sounds like a blast. I definitely want to do this. $350 is what we're at right now. I'm going to let her go for one more minute. One more minute. Would you still like to be in on this, Rick? Hey, Todd, how's it going, brother? Dozens of 30 plus. Wow. That's a lot of fish to be hauling back home, too. That's cool, guys. Right now, we are at $350, guys. $350 for a charter out of Frankfurt for salmon and lake trout. Guaranteed fish, or you get another trip. 350 right now. 350. Yeah, man, we got a big thing going on right now. We got a charter going out of Frankfurt for salmon and Lakers, Todd, and then I'm going to be auctioning off a Coyote pelt too as soon as I'm done with this. So right now, guys, 350 we're at for Robert Emmerich. I'm going to let it go for about 45 seconds. Scared Ruby. 360. Rick jumped back in. 360. That's true. There's a lot of room in there for fish to, yeah, they can get very big. 360 right now. Rick bumped her up. We're at 360 right now for a charter. Lake Michigan getting giant salmon. It's going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. 360 right now, guys. We're at 360. $360. Out on Lake Michigan out of Frankfurt. 365. Robert bumped her up to 365. Platte Bay during our trip. Very first place. Oh, cool. That's neat. So it's awesome that John he's got so much know-how as it is that it'll be like having a tour guide on the trip. He could teach us all kinds of stuff. So, yep, it's going to be fun. I think it will, Pat. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun trip. So, we're at 365 right now. 365. I'm going to let it go for 45 more seconds. Would you like to hop back in here, Rick? Yeah, I think a 10-pounder would be a small one because even for the Lakers, that's a good size lake trout, but nothing big. Okay. All right. It looks like Robert's got it. I'm going to let it go for 8 more seconds. If nobody wants to hop in, you got just a few seconds left, and Robert will get it for 365. Man, the Lakers would be amazing too for that. All right. You got it, Robert. 365, brother. Thank you so much. Hey, that sounds good. Thank you, brother. Yeah, that'll be a fun trip, man. That'll be fun. Trips to get going this year. This is going to be a fun season. Okay, next on the list. Next on the list, guys. All right, thank you. I appreciate that, Robert. Thank you very much. Next on the list, I've got this open case Coyote pelt. This is one that our own Pat Allen, our friend on here, this is one that he tanned. It's done very well. Robin's got it right now at $25. $25. It's done. I mean, he's got it broke up nice too. It's good and soft. It's a beautiful pelt. And it's big. It's a big, big coyote. So really nice. Robin's got it right now for $25. William's got her at 50. William just beat you there for a minute, Todd. William Miller's got her at $50 for this beautiful coyote pelt. Very well done. Looks like he brushed it out and everything. It's clean and nice. Todd's got her at 65. Robin's got her at 70. $70. Aw, see that, sis? See that? Robert said he'll take you, Robin. $70 right now, guys. Yeah, it's definitely a great pelt. It's a beautiful one. I know Ruby, she don't like it. Well, see, earlier it fell off the back of the chair while she was snooping, and I think she thought it was attacking her, and she ran in there and she's hiding. So I think she's afraid of it now. Oh, $70 though. 70. Todd's at 75. $75 for this beautiful coyote. It even smells good. He must have done something good to it because my pelts usually stink. This is actually really nice. I like that. $80, Todd. Robin jumped her to 80. $80. Robin just barely beat you there, William. Robin's at $80 for this big, beautiful tanned coyote. It's gorgeous. It'll look really nice in the house, that's for sure. 85. Yeah, you should have seen her. She tucked tail and ran. She definitely thought this thing was going to eat her. Nice tail. 90. Robin jumped her to 90. Wow, sis. Yeah, this would look good in your house, that's for sure. I like it. $90. Todd's jumped her to 95. $95. $95 for this big, beautiful tan coyote. $95, guys. 96. Robin's got it 96. She definitely wants it. Yep. She definitely wants it. I'd like to see Waffle with this thing. She'd probably freak. Robin's at $96 right now. $96. William's out. All right, William's out. So right now we're at 96. Let her go for 30 more seconds here. And if Todd doesn't want to jump back in on her, then Robin will have it. Washed 5 times and tanned. Okay. Cool, man. I'll have to remember that. Thank you. Yeah, it would. It would hang really nice on the wall, especially because the fact that it's open cased. I wasn't sure about that, but I like it better because it's more like a rug. So it's pretty dang awesome. Yeah, I'm going to start doing all mine this way too. Okay. Robin's got it. Robin's got her 96 bucks. Good job. Oh, don't give me any ideas, Kevin. I might have to make one up. Yeah, very nice, sis. You got the coyote. Yep, tanned out real nice. This is a beautiful one. So, good job, sis. Thank you guys for getting in on that. That was fun. I'll write that down and I'll get it to you as soon as I can, sis. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'll have to. Well, I'll tell you what, Gina, I'm going to be trapping pretty hard this year, so I should have some. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have some. It ain't no should about it. But I'll be tanning up my own this year, and we'll make sure Chloe gets one. Yeah, thank you guys all for getting in. I really appreciate it, and thank you, Pat, for sure. That was a very cool donation. Very cool. I appreciate that. Yep. Oh, and tell Chloe, tell Chloe I said hi. And also, I thought that was pretty awesome. I actually had to do some research to find out what that snake was that I caught yesterday. And I guess right away, pretty amazing. That's true. I could, yeah. Aw. Well, whoever it's for is gonna love it. That's a beautiful, very well made one. Yeah, Ruby. Aw. Oh, you're welcome, Gina. Yeah, we'll make sure it happens, definitely. Yeah, that's what I did, Pat. I actually did the brain tan thing a few years back, and it was really great. It worked out awesome. So I definitely like how that goes. Oh yeah, make sure you guys do that. Thanks, Art. Check out Call the Wild's page on Facebook. Like and subscribe. He's also on YouTube. Make sure you check that out too. He's got videos on there. Very neat. He's got some great videos of what you possibly catch. So oh, it was a brown snake, and I can't remember the exact. I'm gonna look it up before Chloe says something because she'll probably get it before me. Um, I gotta hurry before she gets it. Come on, Lowell, get it, get it, get it. Of course, I got bad signal. Um, ah, oh, I don't have it saved on here. Shoot, there was another name for it. It was a something brown snake. I can't remember. She'll get it before me now, but yeah, it was just called a brown snake, and she figured it out. But it was really cool. It was swimming across the lake, which is I don't know, seems odd to me for them to be in the lake, but it was little. I thought it was little, but I guess it was an adult. They only get 13 inches, and it was actually pretty big for its size. It was like 15. So, oh, I thought you were on Facebook for some reason. Had it. Yeah, that's what it was too, and I felt so bad because it was so small, even I would have helped it nonetheless, even though it didn't turn out to be a baby, but, the thing was just so little, and it was trying to swim across the lake, and I knew because it was a lake full of lily pads. Before that thing got to the lily pads, a bass or a pike would have gobbled that thing up, and I liked it. It was a friendly snake, real nice, so I paddled back after I let it go. I paddled back after it again. I caught it, and I'm like, "Come on, little buddy, I'm gonna take you across the lake." And I took it where it was heading. So yeah, I don't know. Felt good to help it out. Okay, I'm sure he's gonna love it. Definitely, Robin. Oh no, no, I get what you mean, John. Yeah, that poor thing was gonna get eaten for sure. All right, have a good night, sis. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have to get up super early too because I'm gonna try and hit that lake. I got an almost 2 hour drive and I'm gonna try and hit it by daylight. So I gotta get up super early. Yeah, it would have been a dinner for sure. And I would have felt so bad after plopping it back in the water and just watching it go and get eaten. Uh, I still want to, Kevin, but I gotta get that boat fixed, man. I can't. I'm kind of a fish out of water right now. The boat's got issues. The van still has issues. I bought a new muffler. The van's muffler and exhaust has a crack all down the middle of it, and it's not only really loud. I got pulled over for it, but it's also that's right. Thanks, Chloe. It's a decays brown snake. That's exactly, and it's actually spelled Dekays, but you got it. Thank you. Yep, decays brown snake. Very cool. But yeah, right now my muffler is not only extremely loud, but it tries to stall out because you don't have the right airflow going through when it's cracked like that. So I got to buy a new muffler and get it put on before I can take a long trip because I am like to get where I want to go in the UP, it's like 5 hours. So okay, I will for sure, John. Yeah, because she's been talking to me about that anyway. She's up in the UP right now, but hey, Tank Dog. All right, have a good night, Rick. Thanks for hopping on, man. Mm, is pretty dang big. it's uh it's really big actually. Yeah, this it's not good. And I bandaged it once before. That didn't work out. So I definitely got to get it fixed. It still has the electrical issue too, but I'm not too worried about that because it only does it when it rains, and it's not like it's dying on me or anything. So I think it's gonna be fine. But yeah, but for those of you that did not hear, I am going to be going after trophy brook trout tomorrow. From now on, when I set my fishing, I used to just try to fish for you guys, to try and make it enjoyable. But I'm going to start setting my goals for more master anglers. So, for instance, I might even just do a special master angler program where from now on I'll be like master angler bluegill, where I'll be going to certain lakes just to find that fish. Once I catch that bluegill, boom, I can move on to another species. But I want to try and cross off as many big, master angler Michigan species as I possibly can. So it should be fun. A tin can, rivet it, and then bandage it. I'm not that good with stuff. I'm not very good at all with vehicles. Yeah, brookies are mine too, man. I was telling people earlier, I don't know if you caught it, but I actually caught a 20-inch brook trout. The video's on here. Not sure if you've seen that one, but I caught it through the ice. I think 4 years ago, I believe, maybe three. But I caught a 20-inch brook trout through the ice. It's my biggest to date. It's going to be a hard one to beat, but it'll be awesome if I do. Tomorrow, I'm going to try for a 15 to 20 incher, and I'll probably get it. I wish I could, Kevin. I'll probably never have a new vehicle as much as it would be cool. But yeah, I'm gonna try for a 15 to 20-inch brookie tomorrow. I'll probably get it mounted. I'm just gonna try for one real big brook trout. Yeah, it was pretty awesome, Jason, for sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep, yep. Well, I anymore because of the size that I catch them. I catch so many big ones. I like them 10 to 12 inches. To me, is the perfect pan fryer. Like they're just perfect. I've caught a lot of bigger ones than that, but those 10 to 12s are just excellent for eating. Especially the old fashioned soup cans, man. They were stronger than the ones we got nowadays. uh, But we just auctioned off a charter, guys, that's going to be going on in off of Frankfurt. That was won by Robert Emmerich tonight, and then Robin won the Coyote pelt. Next weekend, I'm going to auction off one of my raccoon pelts and possibly a beaver pelt that I've tanned. I've got a couple different tanned pelts that I could do, so that's probably what I'm going to be auctioning off next week, guys. And like I said, August 1st through the 6th, I'm going to be gone. So that week, I won't be really able to make much for videos. I am, however, going to try and make footage from all the different bait stores that I stop at in Wisconsin and Minnesota. I'm going to try and film around those areas, just the cool bait stores that I come across, because it's mostly going to be a business trip, but I'm going to do videos and show them. So it's not really going to be fishing as much as it is showing off all the neat little stores I see over in Minnesota and Wisconsin. But that's what's going to be going on. So no, I get it, man. I try to rig up stuff however I can get fit. I've got a lot of parts on that van right now just wired up with trapping wire, and yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Some of that stuff is just stupid expensive. So yeah, there's no way I'm spending that much money on some of that thing. In fact, one thing you guys will like this. The plug is missing out of my kayak. Don't ask me why they put plugs in kayaks. It makes no sense. But my kayak has two plugs right under the butt of the seat. Why you would need them, I don't know. It's not like you can't flip the thing if it gets wet, right? So the plug was missing on me yesterday, and I didn't have any plug with me. I couldn't find it. So I used one of my Ned Rig worms that I use because they're made with that Elastec stuff, Z-Man, and my screwdriver, and I jammed that thing down in the hole. And because it's so stretchy and stuff, it actually worked. It sealed the hole for the kayak. So yeah, if you guys are ever in need of a kayak plug, those Z-Man grubs work. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, John. I think it'll be fun. Yep, I think it'll be fun. I mean, it definitely ain't gonna be like my normal videos, but I think it'll be interesting to learn all that kind of stuff. We're going to be stopping at actual muskie shops, and I'm just excited to see. You guys know all the cool bait stores got mounts up everywhere. It'll be neat just to show off all the different mounts and just what places look like. So, yep. And I'm gonna do little goofy videos. Like, obviously, I gotta buy a piece of cheddar cheese when I'm in Wisconsin, and I gotta eat it. So, all right. Yeah, sounds good. Have a good night, Bob. Have a good night, Josh. I appreciate you guys. I think I'm gonna hop off too because I do gotta get up super early in the morning. So I appreciate it. I'm excited to hear the Minnesota accents, man. I really am. Yeah, Wisconsin cheese. I gotta do it, Gina. I gotta do it. But yep, I'm gonna hop off tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody hopping on here. I hope you guys all have a blessed week. I am gonna be doing a great video tomorrow. I'm going after some giant brook trout, and you're gonna see a really cool crappie video on Tuesday. I got a limit of giant crappies yesterday. It was awesome, really good time. So thanks, Dean. I appreciate it, brother. I hope all you guys have a good night, though. Keep your lines tight. Thanks, Todd. You too, brother. But have a great week. I will chat with you guys next Sunday. And yeah, peace out, guys.